I do choose to go on a date, I want you to feed me. I don't want to just go for drinks. And I feel like a lot of people will say like a coffee date or like, let's just go for drinks and like see if we vibe and then let's do dinner the next time. I see that as like, you're cheap. No. Let's go to dinner. Let me see the way you order. Let's see your mannerisms. Let's see the vibes. You're going to order 1 dessert or 2 desserts. Let's see how generous you are. And I don't know, like I feel like already when you're going on a date, you're taking a risk. So like if you're not willing to like take the risk and feed me and you're only like down to take me for drinks, I find that weird. Like I'm not into that.
Yeah, at that point it seems more like a job interview that you are paying for. Plus it's a first date and we can't be so quick to make assumptions over small things. Now this next clip appears to show a guy that got stood up.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Don't.
This was really hard to watch. A lot of people who don't play video games don't quite get it. Oh, it's just a game, just shut it off, it's not a big deal. For a lot of people, it's a stress reliever, it's how they relax, and they put a lot of hours building their characters, their games, their setups. They put hours of their life into these games. And it's more than just a game to them. Losing all that progress for what? Because you're mad at them? Because you want attention? Really? You can't say, hey, you know, I want to spend some time with you when you're done with your round or your match. Could you come hang out with me? Just because you don't get it doesn't give you an excuse to do like this.
She could have just tried to play the game with him or at least hang out with him. But if that is who he truly is and she cannot accept it, then that is just problematic. Next, we have an ick in the form of a guy just trying to fan himself.
Where's your ring?
I'm wearing a ring.
Where's your engagement ring? What ring is this?
My engagement ring is at the house, and I just threw this one on because, like, my engagement ring is just, like, so big and uncomfortable sometimes, like, gets in the way. I just didn't feel like wearing it today. So I just threw, like, this promise ring that my ex got me on. So at least, like, I have a ring on when we're out and about. So I look like I'm taking
What?
What?
A promise ring that your ex got you? Oh, take that off. Take it off now.
Relax. I'm not taking it off.
Why do you have a promise ring that your ex got you on your finger right now instead of your engagement ring?
I love the ring that you got me, but it's just, like, so big that, like, it bangs into stuff. Or, like,
Okay, so you put on a promise ring that your ex got you? Are you trying to disrespect me?
no.
You're disrespecting me right now. Why would you put that on?
It's the only other ring that I had to just throw on. I just wanted to make sure, like, I still look taken.
Why would you ever think that's okay?
Babe, that's not better than walking around with no ring. You'd rather me wearing no ring.
I would rather you wear no ring. And why the hell did you keep a promise ring that your ex got you? And why are you wearing that instead of your engagement ring? Are you serious right now?
If you give someone an engagement ring, you'd think that they'd wear it and be proud. So that was just a messy situation. Now for this next one, there are actually a number of places where you can get by just fine on $40,000.
Actually pretty prosperous. He's making close to $40,000 a year. But what are you laughing at? You're
How much
laughing
a year?
Very, very low income, but it's okay. It's okay.
You know, what do you think the average income is?
The average minimum is 100,000. Like that's barely making it in California, especially too. That's like minimum wage.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Are you accepting applications by chance?
For the
Or just like applications? I'm sure you get like applications all the time.
For the bookstore?
For a boyfriend? Like, are you taking applications right now?
I don't know.
Here, let me just leave you with my resume. So it has my experience, my skills, all that good stuff. And if you want to do a second interview, you turn it around, you can email me there, and then we can set something up.
I'll look it over.
Sounds good?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, what was your name?
Callista.
Callista? Lucas.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. All right, well, I hope to get an email from you, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good one.
This is actually pretty genius, and if you guys couldn't tell by her body language, she was into him.
Well, I'm not too sure about the recommendation to do that so readily, because we can't really believe that the worst she could say is no. Next, we have a girlfriend who was interestingly trying to photograph her dinner.
You gotta watch this.
I remember like back in November, I was with my boyfriend at the time, my now ex, and I told him, I'm like, my best friend is planning to move to Italy sometime this summer, and whenever she does, I want to go with her and spend 3 weeks with her and help her get acclimated and everything. And he immediately said, if you do that, I'm breaking up with you. And honestly, I did not care because my mind was set on going to Italy. Like, when am I going to be 22 again? No kids. And I was like, my response was, okay, I guess I'll be single then. The amount of opportunities I have missed out on from having a boyfriend is insane. And at that point, I was done. Did not give one. And I just came back from the 3-week trip in Italy. I'm so thankful that I was able to do that. And there was a lot of other trips that were had that I would have gotten an earful about if I was still with him.
I mean, she's free to do whatever she wants, but she's got to realize that there are consequences to her actions. And we know that her boyfriend clearly did not want her to go on that trip with her friends. And let's continue.
And those trips were literally the highlights of my life. And I almost got emotional while I was in Italy because I have missed out on so many opportunities. I'm just now starting to live my life. A lot of you guys know that. I might be going a little crazy. I don't know. But all I know is I'm so happy and I'm so content with my life right now. I'm happy every day, even when I'm having a bad day. Just stop saying no to opportunities over a man, because I promise you, if he was really meant for you, he would be like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You need to do this. I will literally buy my ticket and go with you. That's what my ex should have said. Oh, yeah, Isabella, we'll work this out. I'll buy my ticket. I'll visit you for at least a week, blah, blah, blah. We could have worked it out. But I'm glad it didn't work out.
It does not seem like she wanted her boyfriend to go with her, and ultimately chose her friends over her boyfriend. Next, we got an ex-girlfriend who decided to keep a Louis Vuitton bag.
Is that a Louis Vuitton?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Show me.
It was a gift.
From who?
My ex-boyfriend.
And you still rocking it?
Yeah. It's a cute bag. You got good taste.
Do you miss your ex?
Well, we broke up 3 weeks ago.
I'm sorry about that.
My wife. You met my wife, right? You know my wife. Me and my wife love that place. Here, I'm gonna try to find a picture. Maybe it'll jog your memory. You said your name's Alexis? That's crazy. My wife's name is Kayla.
How does not going 50-50 translate to me paying everything? Y'all either watched the stitch or didn't watch the full video. It's all good. I'm finna clarify for you right now. The only bill I gotta pay every month is the mortgage, and she takes care of all the other bills. But she also does work a full-time job as well. But there is some months where I pay all the bills and it just make me feel good. That's what I want to do. Bro, if y'all really want to talk about it, I'm really pampered for real. I don't pay for no groceries, household items, skincare, hair care, none of that. Y'all really think I go to work every day and come home and clean up and cook? You gotta be a fool, bro. Literally, the next clip in that video, I said I come home to a clean house, an organized house, food made, all that. I don't gotta do nothing. I don't gotta lift a finger. Just take a shower. And when I do clean up, it's basically clean up after myself, because I don't want to leave a mess for her to clean up.
Yeah, there's just so much debate on him and this whole 50-50 story. Yet you can consider what he mentioned to be pretty close to 50-50. Next, we got a couple who clearly did not care for an expensive wedding ring.
How old are you?
21.
26. How long you been together?
It'll be 3 years in July.
How much do you expect a wedding ring to cost?
I think I expect him to spend no less than maybe $1,000, 1,500 maybe.
1,500 minimum.
Yeah, not necessarily minimum, but I know him and I know he won't buy anything unless it's $1,000 or more.
How much would you be willing to spend on a ring for your girlfriend?
I think 5,000 to 10,000 is reasonable. I mean, I know there's people out there thinking 30, 50, 100 band, but it's crazy for a wedding ring because that doesn't really, it symbolizes marriage, but it doesn't build the relationship.
So do you think that a ring truly shows commitment, or is it just a big gesture?
I think that it labels it and it makes you feel some type of security, but your actions are what really secure the relationship.
Who would ever date a pizza man? I saw 5 videos today saying they would never date somebody that works in fast food. Since when did your job determine what kind of person you are? I people in fast food that are working towards already have their own business. You can make great money doing anything if you put enough work into it. Your values shouldn't be based on other people. Focus on becoming the best you can possibly be. Bam, 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 bam. It doesn't matter what you do. Pepperoni, garlic parmesan, epic stuffed crust pizza.
Bro has a great outlook and attitude. Plus, there's just so much pressures from influences like social media on what jobs we should have. Really hope you enjoyed these ones today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a channel member today if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.